That building, remember that? Put that in Google Images and you look at it, it's going to look like what? It's going to look like a snake. That's the exterior. Wow, it's not even, it's frozen. No, I won't let go Google. Well, anyways, you can go and type Paul 6 audience hall. Okay. Here we go, images. And look at that. It looks like a snake. And if you go to YouTube and you type the same thing, it looks like a snake. You see, this is what I said. The enemy, that's what he's been doing. Satan has been infiltrating ever since. Look at that. That's a hideous sculpture behind the Pope. Yep, they do not know what's happening to them. It's like there's a veil. That one, if you zoom in on that, that's a desecrated Jesus, because you can actually see it's got that snake-like, snake in the garden thing. They perverted it, but they cannot see. They have a veil. That's why in Revelation, towards the end part of there, it says like something to the effect like everything will be revealed. The veil will be lifted. You see, this sculpture was made by Fazzini. It's called La Resurrection. Imagine its width is 66 feet and its height is 23 feet. And it was commissioned during the time of transition of two popes. The other one was like John the 23rd, so it's like 2 times 3. And the other one was Paul the 6th. So that's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's more than that. And it was in the 1960s. So the 1960s was an era where, again, the number of 6 is just so very visible here, because actually God said that the enemy, whatever, you know that his number is like that. It's like a stamp. It's like a stamp. When you have that, you can identify. It's like, you know them by their works. They're all blind, spiritually blind. Spiritually blind. You can see, can't you see that? There's the scales, there's the eyes, there's the fangs. The enemy, this guy, this evil one infiltrates via secret societies. It's even infiltrated when? Since the time of what? Adam and Eve. Go to the genealogy. You see Cain and Abel. And it goes down to Noah's era. That's why Enoch was taken up prior to the flood, because he had to be taken out by God. There are some secrets that Enoch knows. You can go in the book of Jude, and Jude actually mentions Enoch. He knows a lot of things that is going to be revealed in the future. The offsprings of Noah, we have Ham and we have Shem. You can see Shem took on the Davidic line to Jesus, but on the other side, there's Ham, and it spawned Nimrod. Nimrod was the one responsible for the building of the temple that goes highest in the heavens. And he was really a notorious. You should know history because it's there. There's ruins. There's ruins. You can literally like go and see that these things are all real. And in the bloodline of Ham, from Noah, it also spawned the Egyptians because they married the Egyptians. I have a secret video about this, and you will see that you can see all the genealogical chart. Anyway, this is the era where in Revelation it says like the knowledge shall increase, to and fro, to and fro. Other prophetic scholars say that that's a knowledge that goes in and out really quick. That's the computer age. This is the computer age. We are in the computer age. We are in the computer age. You know, if you type, I will show you another thing. If you type in, okay, let's see. There's a telescope. It's called Lucifer. Lucifer telescope. It's in Arizona. It's in Arizona. It's actually there. It's a telescope, Lucifer telescope. Who owns Lucifer telescope? Who owns Lucifer telescope? It's again the Vatican. Because they've been infiltrated. They've been infiltrated. Even there was a Sister Lucia. People don't even know that there's a fake Sister Lucia, but there's already a video that's out there in YouTube, and by looking at the dental, anyone, even when she smiles and then there's like another picture of Sister Lucia, you can see that there's a fake Sister Lucia, and there was a message that's supposed to come out prior to 1960s. You should learn about these things, but unfortunately, it's like this guy beat us to it. This guy beat us to it. People need to know about spiritual warfare. It's all there in Ephesians. That's something that we as Catholics are really, really poor. Very poor. It's Ephesians warfare. There's an area in Turkey. It's called the Ephesus. It's even mentioned by the 7 churches. That's addressed in Revelation. Ephesus was the epicenter for most of the. They took out all the what is this, like exorcisms. It's a hotbed, like an epicenter. That's why it's called Ephesians warfare prayer. It stems from that area, Ephesus in Turkey. And do you know that Turkey, it has an old name, and in fact, it's called Pergamum. So Jesus even said, "I know you." It's like literally telling that it's the seat of Satan. Go and look into the Bible and look at it. If you always go to church and it's like your knowledge is really lacking, you need to do better. You need to do better, because you know what? The enemy, this guy, that guy, he's gonna just run you down. It's the same thing as what happened to the church. You see, it's the same thing as what happened to the church. No wonder there's what thing in the Bible towards the end. It's called the Great Deception, because of this guy. You see, he infiltrates. I encourage you to put on the full armor of God. The full armor of God is a 7-component armor. You can see the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the sword of the Spirit, the belt of truth, the shield of faith, and then there's the full sandals of the gospel of peace, which is like the shoes. So when you count it, it's 7. 7 is God's number. 7 days of creation, and then you have 7 spirits of God. Yes, it's in the Bible. It's 7 spirits of God, and there is also 7. It's all over in His creation. You get the 7 great seas, 7 great mountain ranges. It's all over. 7 colors of the rainbow. It's God's footprint. It's 7. And when you go to Jerusalem, there's even 7 gates in Jerusalem. One of the gate is called the Golden Gate. It's on the east side, because on that side it's been guarded. It's still closed now, but you can go and look and ask the tourist guys. It's there. Isaiah prophesies something about someone who is going to come through that. It's like a portal. So the enemy is towards the east. You can go and dig deeper into these things. I am sharing what has been shown to me and what I am able to gather and stitch together. 7. Always remember 7. 7 spirits of God. And in the end, you know what? In the end, where there is already a gathering in the heaven, and when there will be the 4 beasts, this is in Revelation 5 and verse 11, there will be many angels. There's like 4 living creatures, and then around the throne, they will announce, "Worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive." Was slain, that was Jesus. He's going to receive what? Power, riches, wisdom, strength, honor, glory, blessing. Count it. It's again 7. It's again 7. And there's a scripture in Psalm 7, verse 7. Read that. That's very, very important. Read it.